My husband returned late on our wedding night. He went to fetch them. It's not just fetching. He brought them home. This is our bridal chamber. I know, let's head out first. There is no need, Mingju. There are some things that must be made clear tonight. Very well, then say it clearly in front of me. Word for word. Her name is Shan Chunyang. She is the widow of my mentor. This child is named Ayuan. He is my mentor's only bloodline. So my mentor died to save me. I promised him I would look after his wife and child for the rest of their lives. Fern, I do not wish to contend with you for anything. You have entered the Marquis estate, not an inn. Their status, living arrangements, and future must, of course, be clarified. That is exactly my intention. From tonight onwards, they shall live in the East Courtyard. Their food, clothing, and daily provisions will follow the standard allotment for master-level members. The East Courtyard is the closest to the main courtyard. So you had already made arrangements, Fujin. This is my decision. In what capacity will the child reside here? Tomorrow, I will ask the clan elders to register Ayuan into the Pei family genealogy. Hi, this is not appropriate. If I say it is appropriate, then it is. Since he is to be entered into the genealogy, it is indeed necessary to invite the clan elders over. Fern, it is already late at night. Hai is legitimizing a child on his wedding night. How can this be delayed until tomorrow? I am saying it will be done tomorrow. Since you, Fujin, have promised to look after them for a lifetime, I will naturally ensure it is handled for you as soon as possible. Don't play any tricks. I am merely upholding the rules. Bring the genealogy ledger, seals, and property deeds to the main hall. Do as she says. Zi Mingju, the reason I married you was because I heard you were well-versed in the rules. That is why I am currently upholding the rules for you, Hai. Shan Chunyang has been a widow for many years, and Ayuan is helpless and alone. If you cannot tolerate them, you will only disgrace the Zi family name. Rest assured, Fujin, I will not drive them away. See that you don't. Since Ayuan might inherit the Marquisate, his status, monthly provisions, and family assets should all be clearly documented tonight. Hi, you have summoned us in the middle of the night. What is the reason? I intend to register Ayuan into the family line as my adopted son. Yes, and not just as an adopted son. Hai also stated that if I have no children in the future, Ayuan shall inherit the Marquisate. For such a major matter, we must of course have you all bear witness tonight. The Marchioness has just entered the house. For Hai to determine an heir now, is it not too hasty? This is what I owe my mentor. Fujin is a man of deep affection. I have no objections. Fern, Ayuan does not dare to vie for the position of heir. It is not for you to vie. It is Hai himself who insisted on writing down his name. Before writing the name, we must first decide on the provisions for his upbringing and inheritance. Otherwise, with only a title and no financial security, wouldn't that make Hai a man who breaks his word? How do you propose to settle this? According to the Pei clan rules, the eldest son's farmlands, shops, and annual dividends must be recorded separately. That is reasonable. Since Ayuan is the future eldest son of the Marquis estate, it should be done by the rules. We cannot give him any less, just because he is not Fujin's biological child. Fern, we only ask for a place to stay. You may not ask for more, but Hai cannot just speak empty, pleasant words. Let's continue to make it clear. The southern farms and the western tea plantations are Fujin's private property. From tonight, they shall be sealed separately. The income will be used exclusively for Ayuan's education, training, and future establishment. Seal both estates. Fujin said he would provide for her for a lifetime. A child cannot use that much. If he cannot use it now, it can be saved. Or must we wait until he is grown to check? Fujin, do you still remember your promise? The Marchioness is certainly very thorough. The monthly income from the silk shops, restaurants, and antique stores shall also be transferred to the eldest son's account under Ayuan's name. Zi Mingju, that is enough. Fujin just told me to understand the rules. Why are you going back on your word now? Since Hai has acknowledged his son, the properties for the eldest son should indeed be settled early. I did not say I was going back on my word. Then affix the Marquis seal, so that others will not say Hai is merely putting on a show. 70% of Hai's annual salary is to be deposited into the eldest son's account. The remaining 30% will cover Hai's daily expenses. Then what will the mistress of the Marquis' estate use? My medical expenses and the costs of the main courtyard will be paid from the Z family dowry. It has nothing to do with Ayuan. Fern, Ayuan cannot spend your dowry. Of course he cannot. This child is the one Hai chose to acknowledge. So it is not my family's place to fulfill his debt of loyalty. Go open Hai's private treasury. Register all the fine wines, calligraphy, paintings, jade, and antiques. Fern, those are Hai's cherished possessions. It is precisely because they are precious that they show how sincere Fujin is toward the orphans of his mentor. Who gave you permission to touch my things? If Fujin is reluctant, then clarify it now in front of the clan elders. Ayuan is only living in the Marquis' estate. He is not entitled to your assets. Register them. They are not to be sold. Register these 2 horses as well. In the future, if Ayuan needs silver, they can be sold. These were obtained after I followed the army for years. Fujin, you are willing to entrust the entire estate to your mentor's son. Surely you wouldn't begrudge 2 horses. Hai is truly a man of honor, and the Marchioness is even more virtuous and understanding. 2 estates, plus my private treasury and my prized horses. You've seized everything in one night. It is not seizing. I'm keeping them safe for Ayuan. Zimingju, what exactly are you trying to do? Don't be impatient, Fujin. I am naturally helping you raise your son. At noon, invite the clan elders and former troops for a homecoming banquet. Follow the usual traditions of previous years. How much does 1 table cost? 108 taels of silver. All the wine and dishes are to match Hai's previous standards. Last night, Hai just said he would use his private assets to provide for Ayuan. Now you spend 100 taels on a single meal. This is the prestige of the Marquis' estate. Shouldn't Fujin's prestige first be given to the orphan of his mentor? Send the meat and dishes to the east courtyard, and send the rest to the Kawei camp. No waste is allowed. Who gave you permission to cancel the banquet? Fujin, you promised last night to look after their mother and son for a lifetime. Since there isn't enough silver, we shall save on your own banquet first. But the invitations have already been sent out. Send another one. Just say that Hai, out of compassion for his mentor's orphans, has voluntarily cancelled the feast. Rest assured, Fujin, I will never let anyone say you are stingy. How long do you intend to keep causing trouble? I'm not causing trouble. I'm upholding your promise. 1 table of food won't sustain Ayuan for a lifetime. So I'm also heading to the stables. You dare touch those 2 horses? The clan elders witnessed it last night. They have already been listed as part of Ayuan's education fund. Zimingju, those are Hai's favorite horses. I know, that's why they are valuable. 2 horses for 600 taels. 800 taels, not a cent less. 750 taels at most. Deal. Write the contract immediately. Hai will be furious when he returns. If he truly values loyalty and righteousness, he won't lament the loss of 2 horses. Invite the families of the 16 soldiers who died under Commander Cao Wei to the front gate. Fern, how could we dare accept silver from the Marquis' estate? Your husbands and sons died guarding the borders for Hai. Hai will not let you go hungry. Is this Hai's intention? Of course, the 2 prized horses have been sold, and the silver is for you. 10 taels per household. 110 taels remain. The rest will be transferred into Ayuan's name. Stop kneeling. Go home and live well. Next, go open the wine cellar. Without Hai's written order, no one is allowed to open it. These wines have been registered as Hai's private property. I am the mistress of the house. I have the authority to manage it. But these are the wines Hai has cherished for years. Precisely because they are precious. Gifting them shows that Hai is a man of honor and loyalty. Where are they being sent? Pick the 20 finest jars. Send them to the Kaowei camp. If Hai asks, tell him I am rewarding the soldiers guarding the river on his behalf. Fern, why have you come in person? Hai spent the whole day selling horses to provide for the families of the fallen brothers. He sent this wine to reward all of you. To reward us? Hai usually wouldn't even let us touch these, but now Hei's willing to send them here. That only shows how much he keeps you all in his heart. Many thanks to Hai. This news will spread throughout the camp soon. I want it to spread throughout the capital. Back to the estate to settle accounts. Fern, you have spent over 800 taels today. Record it as Hai's contribution to the military. When Hai returns from court, I fear he won't let this go easily, Zi Mingju. Perfect, he can settle the score once he returns. Who gave you permission to sell my horses? The clan elders witnessed it last night. They are already Ayuan's education fund. That still doesn't mean you can sell them today. The families of the fallen in the Kaowei camp cannot afford to wait the wine cellar. I sent it to reward the soldiers. Go retrieve everything immediately. Fujin, are you regretting your decision to look after your mentor's wife and child? Go inside to talk. Don't humiliate yourself out here. You said last night that he died to save you, and that you would look after their mother and son for a lifetime. I spent all day selling horses and sending wine. Is none of this acting with loyalty on your behalf? I will only ask one thing. Fujin, do you regret it? I do not regret it. You heard him. All arrangements remain as they are. Where are you going, Fern? To meet the Princess Zhaoning. It's only the second day of your marriage, and you're already emptying him out. It is not me emptying him. It is He himself who is so righteous. You must spread the news. Selling horses for the night, providing for the families of the fallen. Don't leave out a single detail. Rest assured, by tonight the whole capital will be singing her praises. His Majesty has heard that the Marquis of Jing treats his mentor's orphans well, and knowing he cares for the families of his old troops, has bestowed a plaque upon him. Hai has brought great honor to the Pei clan. Hang it above the main entrance quickly. This is the prestige bestowed by His Majesty. Fujin, surely you cannot refuse to hang it. The estates, shops, and salary all add up. Where did these 6 entries totaling 3,000 taels go? The ledger says it was for ship repairs. Where are the repair invoices and receipts? There are none. Could it be a clerical error? The same date, the same amount, the same unknown private seal. It can't be a missed entry every single month. Fern Hai has gone to the east courtyard. How many times is this? The 3rd time. The previous 2 nights he stayed until the midnight hour. He wouldn't let anyone follow him when he returned. Take a lantern and follow him. Are you going to catch them in the act? I won't catch them. I'll just see how long he stays inside, then decide how to defend his purity for him. Record the time. Fern, shall we go in? If I barge in now, by tomorrow, the whole estate will only talk about how I am meddlesome. Just watch like this, wait first. Go back. Let's hear what the estate is saying first, then look a second time. Hai stayed in the east courtyard until midnight again last night. Madame Shen is clearly the one in Hai's heart. The one in the main courtyard only cares about money. Who taught you all to say this? No one taught us. It's being whispered all over the estate. If you hear it again, come to the main courtyard and tell me. Fern, are you not going to punish them? Punishing their tongues is useless. Continue watching Hai tonight. It was the same hour on the 2nd night. Once the door is closed, gossip naturally follows. Are you still not going in to ask? If I ask, he will only say he is taking care of his mentor's family. Then what shall we do? It would be the same no matter how many times you look. I will establish the rules for him myself. Entering at the hour of high 9 to 11 p.m. for 3 consecutive nights, and leaving at the hour of 11 p.m. to 1 a.m.? Enough. If we barge in now, there will be no trouble. Shen Chuniang is the widow of a late friend. Her reputation is more important than anything else. What does Fern intend to do? The door must remain open. People must accompany them. Every word must be recorded. Fern, you invited us here to provide guidance. It is to protect Shen Chuniang. Protect what? Protect her innocence. And protect the reputation of Hao Hai as well. What does Fern want us to do? Starting from today, every time Hai enters the east courtyard, the four of you must accompany him. Keep the room door wide open. Record the conversations. Who serves the tea? Who delivers the items? Write it all down clearly. Fern, why are you doing this? There are rumors circulating in the mansion. I have invited the matrons here to guard your reputation. Hai is only here to check on Ayuan's progress. Precisely because you are innocent, it is all the more reason to let others see it. I do not need so many people. You are the widow of a late friend. You cannot be called a mistress. From tonight onwards, when Hai arrives, the door will remain open and the matrons will accompany you. And Fern has given orders. We must accompany you. This is the Marquis' mansion, not the Imperial Palace. Precisely because it is the Marquis' mansion, we cannot allow Shen Kaiyunyang's reputation to be tarnished. I am merely here to ask Ayuan about her studies. Then go inside and ask. Keep the door open and have the matrons sit beside you. What are you recording? At 1/4 the hour of Hai, Shen Chuniang serves tea. Hai accepts the tea. Do you have to record even the act of drinking tea? Of course I must. Then I will ask Ayuan, should I record her studies too? Fujin, please be at ease. These records will prove in the future that you both are perfectly innocent. Send them away. Fujin, did you not just come to check on her studies? This is my private business. You closing the door every night to stay with a late friend's widow is no longer a private matter. If I do not guard your innocence for you, by tomorrow the entire capital will be inventing stories about you. There are eyes watching the east courtyard. I fear Hai will not dare to close the door tonight. That is perfect. I can check the accounts in peace. 3,000 taels per month, involving 3 years of old records. The three of us cannot finish checking them. Then add more people. The people from the Marquis' mansion cannot be used. Who in the Marquis' mansion can be trusted? I do not know yet. Send them to the Z mansion. Ask father to lend 8 accountants familiar with Weikao cloud accounts. They are all currently auditing old accounts for the Ministry of Revenue. Starting today, they will reside in the West Courtyard. Their meals and lodging will be paid for by my dowry. What does Fern intend to audit? Find the ship numbers corresponding to these 6 silver entries. Hai has returned. Who are they? Accountants borrowed by my father. Drive them all out by the end of today. They eat my food and live under my roof. They haven't spent a single coin of the Marquis' mansion. I do not permit strange men to surround my wife all day. Then I do not permit my Fujin to close the door every night to keep company with another woman. The matrons will not be withdrawn, and the accountants will not leave. I will certainly investigate these shadow accounts to the end. Why does Fern not investigate within the mansion? There is a mole in the Marquis' mansion. If the accounts remain in the mansion, by tonight several pages will be missing. Then is this place safe? At least they won't dare to rob us in broad daylight on the street. Tonight, match all the ship numbers and the old registers. We must have results before daybreak. You brought these people out of the Marquis' mansion. Is it because you fear Pei Yangxing will find out? I fear the mole will destroy the accounts first. Then let Pei Yangxing come find us on his own. How? Spread the word. Say that you have booked an entire building to drink with 8 handsome young scholars. If you want to spread it, let the entire capital know. Go to the tea houses, wine shops, and the entrance of the Cowway camp. Just say the Marchioness has booked the 2nd floor with 8 gentlemen, drinking throughout the night. Should we say they are having a tryst? No need. If you only tell half the story, Others will fill in the rest for us. The Jinghai Marquis goes to the east courtyard every night, and the Marchioness has found 8 of her own. I heard they are all young and handsome. Hi, it is being spread everywhere outside. Fern has taken 8 young men to the Lianyu Pavilion. What are they doing there? They booked the entire floor of private rooms and set out wine. They intend to stay until dawn. Could it be that they are just checking accounts? If he is checking accounts, why take 8 men to drink? Should we send someone to inquire first? No need, call 20 men. Cao Wei, come with me to the Tinyu Pavilion. Hi, the second floor has been booked by Fern. Outsiders are not permitted to go up. I am her Fujin. Am I considered an outsider? Fern said anyone who comes must be reported first. Go and report now. Hang it on the screen immediately. Should this cup be put down? Do not put it down. The rumor outside is about drinking. He will only lose his temper once he sees it. Zimingju opened the door. The door is unlocked. Fujin, come in yourself. You all leave. They were invited by me. They cannot leave. You booked a floor with 8 strange men to drink. What on earth are you trying to do? Since Fujin is asking in front of everyone, I will answer in front of everyone. Turn the screen around. Let Tai see what exactly we have been investigating on this page. What is this? It is a list of families of fallen, disabled, and missing soldiers from the water transport lines. A total of 127 households, with 23 still unaccounted for. We are preparing to continue verifying them tonight. Why not investigate this in the mansion? The Marquis mansion's accounts are not clean. I feared that before the register was fully checked, it would have already been burned by someone. Hai cherishes his old subordinates, so I specifically organized the pension register for you overnight. These men's husbands died guarding the river for Hai, and they only received a small amount of silver once. Will the Marquis mansion look after them in the future? Of course we will, Zimingju. Starting from this year, the Marquis mansion will use the profits from our storefronts to supplement their silver and grain. The Jinghai Marquis is indeed righteous. Fujin, tell everyone yourself. For these families of old subordinates, will the Marquis mansion look after them to the end? Hai, the families of some of your brothers are truly struggling. Hai surely won't abandon them, right? After identity verification, distribute the funds according to the register. Fujin also said they will receive it every year from now on. Every year it will be distributed. On behalf of the 121 households, I thank Hai. He is truly a man of honor. I thought Hai came to arrest people, but it turns out he came personally to urge Fern to distribute the mansion's salary. Hai brought Cao Wei to supervise. Who would dare to leave out any name on the register now? Bring them back to the Marquis mansion tonight. I will personally verify them. Fujin is truly thorough. Everyone has heard it. What Hai promises, he will never go back on. Come back to the mansion with me now. You all return to the mansion through the back door. Not a single page of the account books can be missing. Do those people have to go back too? The accounts haven't been fully checked yet. Of course they must go back. I have provided the courtesy. As for the rest, you will have to bear it yourself. Many thanks, Princess Zimingju. Did you ask Zhaoning to spread those rumors? I only asked her to spread the truth. You deliberately lured me to storm the building with troops, then forced me to promise to pay the silver in front of everyone. Fujin, isn't dignity what you cherish most? I gave you such great dignity. Why are you not happy? Zimingju, you really know how to twist my own words against me. It was you, Fujin, who handed me the rules first. The 8 accountants from tonight, they were not just checking the register of old subordinates. Fujin is finally willing to ask. You have already found those unregistered transport ships. The 3,000 taels per month from the Marquis mansion. The flow is unclear. Of course I had to investigate. Those accounts are not for you to touch. What if I insist on investigating? If you keep investigating, you will lose your own life in the process. These accounts end here. If they were just ordinary accounts, why would Fujin use my life to frighten me? Because you have no idea what you have stumbled upon. Then tell me, do not investigate anymore starting tomorrow. And do not take accountants out of the mansion again. Very well, I will listen to Fujin. The soothing incense from the perfume shop in the west of the city. If you light it for a quarter of an hour, a person will fall into a deep sleep. Does the shopkeeper know who it is for? No. He only thinks it is to help the elders in the mansion sleep. Fern, are you really going to drug Hai? He refuses to explain, so I can only investigate it myself. Tonight, guard outside the door. I will enter the study as soon as I get the key. If anyone approaches, knock on the door immediately, to warn me. The incense was changed today. You haven't been sleeping well lately, so I had someone add some soothing incense. You have suddenly become very virtuous. If Fujin falls ill, who will maintain the dignity of the Marquis' mansion? Fujin only has river defense documents and old ship tools, no secret accounts. Those nameless ships receive silver every month. The proof cannot simply vanish into thin air. Could it be hidden elsewhere? He comes to the study every day. The item must be near him. It's almost the third watch. If I don't go back soon, it's easy to slip up. Let's just recognize the lock tonight and continue searching tomorrow night. Fujin slept very soundly last night. It means it worked, right? At least you weren't talking in your sleep. It's been 10 days. I've looked everywhere I can. There is one more place left, where this painting has worn edges every day, which means someone moves it often. Behind the wall is empty. Fern, there is really a hidden compartment. Go to the door and keep watch. Alert me if anyone comes near. This is not the standard river map used by the Marquis' mansion. An ordinary river map would not mark the Shishui Gate, the Imperial Granary, and the Prince of Kisvif in red. Connecting these 3 points, it looks like a waterway into the Imperial City. Keep looking down. I found where the 3,000 taels spent by the Marquis' mansion every month go. They are maintaining these 3 ships. But why do they pass by the Imperial Granary and then stop at Shishui Gate? Shishui Gate leads directly to the inner river of the Imperial City, and it only opens during the festival season when grain is transported. Someone wants to use the Marquis' fleet to enter the Imperial City, but a map alone is not enough to convict. There is also a letter inside. Bring the lamp over. On the day of the ancestor worship, once the West Gate opens, the great plan can be accomplished. The West Gate is Shishui Gate. Could this great plan be treason? The nameless ships, the Prince of Kisvif, the Imperial Granary, and the festival, it all connects. Take the letter to father immediately. There is no signature. Pei Yangxing could just say, I've forged it. Take it away and investigate first. The person who sent the letter, I have finally found what you were looking for. Why are you here? If I hadn't come, how would I know my wife acts as a thief every night? Get out. Hanshu, go wait outside the door. And don't go too far. You were never drugged at all. I smelled the scent on the very first night. I see, then why did you pretend to be asleep? Because I wanted to see when you would finally decide to stop. You have been awake the whole time. I watched you steal the keys, ransack the clothes, and search the study. You even put everything back exactly where it was. The first page of the incense record was replaced by me. Now, hand over the letter hidden in your sleeve. That is exactly what I have been looking for. How much of it did you manage to decipher? The nameless ships receive silver payments every month. The route passes through Prince Kisvif, the Imperial Granary, and Shishui Gate. On the day of the ancestral rites, once the Western Gate opens, the grand plan can be accomplished. Are you helping Prince Ki commit treason? Your silence is an admission. By relaying this letter, you are destroying evidence for Prince Ki. You see one nameless letter, and you dare to convict me of treason? Then explain it to me. If I could explain, I wouldn't have let you investigate the business ledgers. So you would rather let me doubt you? Forget everything you saw tonight. And what if I refuse to forget? The more you know, the faster you will die. You are relaying letters, concealing the route to protect Prince Key. And you want me to play the deaf mute? I am doing this to save your life. Every time you refuse to tell the truth, you use that same line to shut me down. Shen Chuniang and Ayan are also forbidden from further investigation. The more you protect them, the more I am determined to find out who they really are. Don't think you can treat me like a fool any longer. I heard you are from Jiangzhou, sister. I happen to have a question for you, Fern. Please speak. When a woman from Jiangzhou marries, what must be sewn inside the bridal veil? Nothing but auspicious patterns, I suppose. The custom in Jiangzhou is to sow 3 green beans, praying for many children and many blessings. You don't even know the marriage customs of your hometown, sister. Have you truly been away for too long? Is that it? Ayuan, aren't you illiterate? I was just carving it for fun. The dates carved here don't look like they were just for fun. Since you like ships so much, from tomorrow on, I will teach you to read the ship manifests. There's no need to trouble yourself. He is the eldest son of the Marquis' estate. Learning to manage accounts early is a rule I set with my husband. Read this line first. 0. XINQI, Zhengshire Jiasan. Repeat after me, Shinki. The 6th of the 3rd month, Zhengshire. The 18th of the 4th month, Jiasan, the 2nd of the 5th month. I only asked you to read the ship numbers, not the dates. The child is tired. Let's stop here for today. Very well. We shall continue tomorrow. Good. Compare these numbers with the old records from 3 years ago, one by one. Fern, Shinki, Zhengshire, Jiasan. All of them went missing 3 years ago. And the dates they went missing? They are exactly the 6th of the 3rd month, the 18th of the 4th month, and the 2nd of the 5th month. A 7-year-old child cannot memorize these for 3 years for no reason. Keep investigating. What exactly were those ships carrying back then? The official records say military provisions, but each ship carried 2,000 caddies. What about the granary wax seals? They weren't granary seals. They were wax seals from the armory. So what was extra was not grain. It was weapons. 3 ships changed course on the same day and went missing simultaneously. If there wasn't an inside man, this could not have been pulled off. Enough, go to the east courtyard. Today we must make Shen Chuniang speak. XINQI Zhengshire Jiasan. 3 years ago, they weren't transporting grain. They were carrying weapons. I don't understand what you mean. Ayuan, however, recited the ship numbers and dates without a single error. You are not from Jiangzhou, and you are not his mother. Are you Auntie Qiu? Don't tell me you are still going to lie to me? You guessed correctly, Fern. Who is he? Zhou Yanan, the only son of Censor-in-Chief Zhou Jingzi. The Zhou family, who were wiped out 3 years ago, Master Zhou. He uncovered that Prince Qi was using grain ships to smuggle weapons. And he even found that someone in the capital was falsifying ledgers for Prince Qi. That is why he made the child memorize the ship numbers and dates. Evidence can be burned, and people can be killed. Only what the child remembers in his mind, no one can take away. I am a personal maidservant to your household, Fern. That night, when the family was wiped out, the lady stuffed the child into my arms and told me to flee north. The one who escorted us was Han Zhao, a former subordinate of the Marquis. To draw away the pursuers, he died at the ferry crossing. So you are not a widow of an old friend. And Ayuan is not an orphan of an old friend. The Marquis said so intentionally, to make Prince Qi believe that no one from the Zhou family survived. Pei Yangxing hid his identity, to save his life. Then why did he marry me? The Marquis had already investigated you long ago. He knew you were skilled at auditing accounts. And he knew Minister Z had access to the Ministry of Revenue's shipping transport. So, he married me, intending to use me to crack the secret ledgers. He originally wanted to wait until the time was right before telling you. Once I finished taking the risks for him, the time would naturally be right. Shen Chuniang is not Yin Shuang. Aiyan is not his son. And you didn't marry me because of an imperial decree. Who told you all of this? You answer me first. Once Ayuan's identity is leaked, the entire Marquis estate will be executed. So you made me raise a fake son and audit fake ledgers, all while forcing me to stand in the line of fire for you. I never intended for you to take hits from me. Then why have you been lying to me since the first night of our marriage? The Zhou family is indebted to Prince Qi and many others. I couldn't trust anyone, not even my own wife. When you first entered the Marquis estate, how could I be sure you wouldn't tell Minister Z everything? Then why did you marry me? Because you can read the ledgers that others cannot. You finally admit it. You wanted my skills. You wanted the Z family's past connections. But you wouldn't give me a single word of truth. You made me manage the household, raise a child, and audit ledgers. And yet, you placed the treason case squarely upon my head. I had intended to keep you out of this. Anyone outside this circle would be targeted by Prince Qi. They would eventually stumble upon the secret letters and try to uncover the truth about the merchant ships carrying weapons. I just didn't expect you to uncover it so quickly. It is not that you didn't expect it. It is that you thought I was only fit to manage your household affairs. Had I told you sooner, you would only have been dragged into this even earlier. But I am already in the middle of it now. And it was you who dragged me in with a blindfold on. It's not that I don't trust you. Your mentor wouldn't dare drag you into a treasonous conspiracy. You are afraid I will die. If Prince Qi could wipe out the entire Zhou family, he could just as easily make the Z family disappear overnight. So you married me, using me as a pawn and deciding my fate for me. You should have known that I would protect you. You wouldn't even give me a single word of truth. So how could you possibly protect me? You have already brought me into the Marquis estate. Saying you didn't want to implicate me now, isn't it a bit too late? You already know enough. Only by leaving the estate will you be safe. If I were to truly leave, the Z family would be the first target for Prince Qi. This matter has nothing to do with you. You married me and used me to investigate the accounts, and now you make me own up to it. Ayuan, it is too late to say it has nothing to do with you now. I am not leaving. Starting from today, I will play this game myself. We begin with those anonymous ships. We will verify them one by one. The Xinqi ships change their route on the 5th-10th night of every month. Genshe and Jesan do the same on the same day. Where do they go? First, they skirt around Nanchang, and then head toward the fief of Prince Qi. Who could change the route of the Marquis fleet? Besides Hai, only Pei Songnian, the manager of the outer courtyard, holds the bronze seal for dispatching ships. Then we start by testing him. Make a set of fake ledgers today. List all the old ships as being under repair at the end of the month. These ships don't need any repairs at all. Exactly, that is why it is false information. Fern wants Pei Songnian to see it. Slip it into the old ledgers sent from the outer courtyard, and deliberately leave off one of the seals. If he is the mole, he will surely send word tonight. The accounting office will turn off the lights and leave as usual. Leave only 2 people to guard the back alley. Whoever touches this ledger, that is the person with the problem. It looks like he took the fake ledger. Don't move, just watch to see who he gives the letter to.
He is heading for the north gate.
It must be delivered tonight. Follow him in 2 separate groups. Once you identify the location, withdraw. Do not let him discover they are Prince Qi's men. Remember the house number, and do not get any closer. You let the accountants follow Prince Qi's men. They are only identifying the location. They didn't act recklessly. If they were discovered, none of them would survive. When you were using me, why didn't you worry about the danger? I just don't want any more people to die. Then don't push me away. You investigate the people, I will investigate the accounts. Either we investigate together, or I will investigate on my own. From now on, tell me about every move you make. Very well, but you must no longer keep things from me either. Pei Songnian has been with me for 12 years. All outer courtyard business passes through his hands. That is why it is easiest for him to change the routes for Prince Qi. On the surface, we continue to argue. You declare that you are going back to the Z residence. I will pretend not to allow it. Let him think we have truly had a falling out. Secretly, you investigate the accounts, and I will keep watch on the people. This time, neither of us shall hide anything from the other. Who gave you permission to pack your things? Hai has kept everything from me. I am returning to my maiden home to stay. Without my permission, you are not allowed to go anywhere. I am your wife, not your prisoner. Fern, please calm your anger. What husband and wife don't have their petty grievances? The affection between husband and wife in this household, I have seen enough of it. Is Fern truly going back to the Z residence? Hai guards against me as if I were a thief. Why should I stay? If you are leaving Fern, you should also take the 8 accountants with you. Lest having strange men stay in the estate for too long. It invites gossip. Are you so afraid of them staying? Or are you afraid that I will continue to investigate the accounts? This servant is merely thinking of Hai's best interests. Then tell Hai, I will take them with me tomorrow. Pei Songnian persuaded me to take all the accountants with me. He really is afraid of us digging deeper. From today on, all the household accounts shall be decided by you. Are you not afraid I will squander all your family wealth this time? If the money is gone, I can earn more. But if the evidence is severed, people won't survive. You investigate his external connections, and I will investigate every piece of silver that passes through his hands. The Nankang 15 old ship notation looks like a code for a rendezvous. He reports the ships to Prince Qi on the 15th of every month. Hai Pei Songnian has just left the estate. He is carrying a new letter on his person. Don't capture him yet, just swap the letter. The chain of communication must not be broken. He will notice. I will go intercept him. You stay in the study, and prepare to seal it back just as it was. You can only read it once. It must be returned before daybreak. The first part concerns the ship dispatch and the number of guards at the Shishui gate. Continue reading what is written at the end. Pei Songnian has already made a decision for me. The letter says, Jinghai, who has already promised to open the Shishui gate on the day of the ancestor worship. I have never promised any such thing. But Prince Qi already believes you will open the gate. This means Pei Songnian is not just a messenger. Capture him. Prince Qi will immediately send someone else. Let him continue to relay the message until Prince Qi shows himself in person. This time, we will close the net together. Congratulations, Fern. Already 2 months pregnant. The pulse is steady. I will go right away. Please, Hai, do not go. I will go tell him myself. Hai will surely be happy when he hears the news. I also want to see this child. Can you say something truthful for once? Fern. Hai is currently meeting with an honored guest. He ordered that no one is allowed to enter. Not even me? Hehe, Fern, let us return first. He just asked me to investigate the case with him. And today he is meeting people behind my back again. Since he won't let me in, I will listen clearly from the outside to see what else he is hiding from me. On the day of the ancestral rites, the emperor and all officials will be at the ancestral temple. This is the best opportunity. What does Wang want me to do? Open the Shishui gate. Let the 24 Hofu canal boats enter the imperial city. 24 ships entering the city at once. The gate guards will surely inspect them. That is why I also need you to order the canal guards to stand down. On the day of the ancestral rites, the Shishui gate will open, as well as the waterways. I really agreed to him. If it fails, the child in my womb will be the offspring of a traitor, and the Z family will be buried with them. Perhaps Hai is luring Prince Qi into a trap. Didn't he say before that he wanted to cast the net together? If it really is a trap, why does he refuse to tell me a single word? What should we do now? First, find out how much the imperial court knows. Go ask Father. Father is at the Ministry of Revenue. If the emperor has already sensed something, he will definitely have news. I will see Father again. About the pregnancy earlier, No one is allowed to speak of it. This was sent by the pharmacy under father's orders. There is writing on the back. Why did father arrange such a secret meeting? It means the imperial court has already taken action. Take the side door and do not use the Hofu carriage. And do not let anyone from the outer courtyard follow. You are newly pregnant. I will accompany you. The emperor received a secret report. Suspecting that Marquis Jinghai is colluding with Prince Qi, what is written in the secret report? The 24 canal boats at Shishui Gate, and withdrawing the canal guards on the day of the ancestral rites. Exactly the same as what I heard today. The Dali Temple is already secretly investigating the Hofu fleet, preparing to seal off the Hofu after the rites. Why not act now?
His Majesty wants to wait until they actually make a move.
To catch Prince Qi and his accomplices all at once. No one will be spared. What is wrong with you? I am pregnant. Come back to the Z family with me immediately. I will plead for a divorce on your behalf. A divorce now would only make people think we knew about the rebellion in advance and are in a hurry to distance ourselves. Then you still want to return to the Hofu? I must go back and ask him one last time. And if he still refuses to speak, then I will no longer wait for his arrangements. I will protect the child first, and then protect the Z family and the Hofu. Open the Shishui Gate on the day of the ancestral rites. Let 24 ships into the imperial city, and then withdraw the canal guards. You eavesdropped? I originally came to tell you that I am pregnant. Really, don't touch me. Answer me first. Have you already agreed to help Prince Qi rebel? Do not concern yourself with this matter. On the day of the ancestral rites, stay in the main courtyard. I will send people to protect you. Father told me the Dali Temple will seal the Hofu after the rites. If you have a plan, tell me now. I cannot say. Even at this point, you still just want me to be obedient, refusing to let me know the truth, refusing to truly trust me, and refusing to reassure me. I don't tell you, because I don't want to drag you and the child into this. I am carrying your child and living in the Hofu. How could I possibly be outside of this situation? You just need to trust me. I will protect both you and the child. You always say you will protect me, but every time there is danger, I am the last to know. Mingju, now is not the time to argue. You never needed me to stand by your side, only to keep my mouth shut and wait for your arrangements. What did Hai say? Then what shall we do? The Hufus 24 canal boats, the repairs and material purchases, mostly used money from my dowry shops. In other words, the Hofu owes you money, and owes quite a lot. Since Pei Yangxing won't let me intervene, I will take the ships first. Furen has summoned us late at night. Is it to collect debts from the Hofu? Not to collect silver, but to collect the ships, the outstanding debts for materials, repairs, and shipping. Buy them all back. Not a single cent can be left out. How urgent is the deadline? Before tomorrow. I want to buy the debt rights for all the Hufus canal boats. The Hofu owes 48,000 taels, due by noon tomorrow. If Hai cannot repay, the ships will belong to Furen. They will not belong to me. They will be taken over by the creditors. But these ships are tied to the canal transportation. Hai will not hand them over easily. That is why we must buy all the external debts tonight. Furen has calculated that he cannot pay. I'm not calculating the silver. I am calculating the time, once the shopkeeper returns. Notify the outer courtyard to repay the debt immediately. If the money is not received by noon, we will go to the docks to claim the ships. And then the ships over to the Ministry of Revenue, cutting off Prince Ki's path. The external debts for the 24 ships have all been transferred to your name, Furen. Send the debt collection notice to the outer courtyard immediately. If not repaid by noon, we will take the ships by force. Should we hide this from Ha-Hai for now? Do not hide it. I want him to know clearly that I was the one who took the ships. What did the Ministry of Revenue say? Using the excuse of a water disaster in the south and a shortage of ships, Request the requisition of 20 canal boats. The debt rights are with me. I will hand them to the court immediately. Fern bought all the ship debts. If he doesn't pay by noon, she can take over the fleet. Why did she suddenly seize the ships? She must still be holding a grudge against you. Should we block the docks and hide it from her? Why are you more anxious than I am? Your servant is just worried about delaying the ancestral right duties. No one is allowed to touch the docks. I will go ask him face to face immediately. You bought the ship debts to force me to hand over the ships. It's not forcing. The contract has expired. The fleet is related to canal transport. It is not one of your dowry shops. But these ships' repairs, material purchases, and workers used my silver. Give me the debt contracts. I will repay you after the ancestral rites. After the ancestral rites, the Dali temple will seal the Hofu first. What will you use to repay me? Who told you that? Father told me as well. The emperor has already targeted you. If you hand the ships over to the Ministry of Revenue, Prince Qi will realize it immediately. That is still better than 24 ships entering the imperial city. I have my own arrangements. You still refuse to tell me what your arrangements are. Mingzhu, trust me once. I have trusted you many times, and every time I nearly lost my life with you. Prepare the carriage to the Ministry of Revenue. You are determined to destroy my 10 years of hard work. I am doing this to keep you alive. Do you still have the heart to worry about him? You are going to hand over 20 of the Hufa ships to the imperial court. Under the pretext of suppressing the southern water disaster, the emperor is already preparing to arrest Pei Yangxing. What you are doing is seizing the initiative on his behalf. Before the weapons are discovered, the Hofu has already taken the initiative to hand over the ships. How should the memorial be written? Just write that, upon learning of my pregnancy, he is willing to surrender the control of the canal transportation, to return to the residence and accompany his wife and child. You are not exposing him? I do not want him dead. I want him alive to speak. Marquis Jinghai, upon learning of his wife's pregnancy, is willing to surrender the control of canal transportation. Your Majesty, the arrest warrant is already prepared. Do not arrest him yet. If he is truly colluding with Prince Qi, a moment's delay could cause changes. Precisely for this reason, we should take the ships first. Take all 24 of them. Leave not a single one behind. Inspect them immediately. If there are truly weapons on the ships, we will see who put them there, and see why Marquis Jinghai chose to hand over the ships first. By imperial decree, requisitioning 24 canal boats to transport grain for disaster relief in the south. These ships cannot be moved. Why can they not be moved? There are still Hofu goods on board. Fern seized the ships by debt. The court uses them by imperial decree. No one can stop it. Hi, once the ships are handed over, our years of foundation will be gone. Move aside. My lord, there is a hidden compartment here. Open them all. This is a frame-up. The steward hasn't even seen clearly. How do you know what is inside? Seal all 24 ships. Search them without missing a single one. Why are weapons hidden on the Hufus ships? Your servant is just a steward. I follow everything high commands. You were the one who changed the route. And you were the one who delivered the secret letters. Furin, in order to clear her name, would naturally blame it on your servant? Marquis Jinghai, please follow me to the office. Hai handed over the ships first, and the weapons were found later. If he really intended to rebel, why would he take the initiative to deliver the weapons into the hands of the court? My name is not A1. My name is Zhou Yanan, the son of the censor Zhou Jingzi. Official Zhou Yanan? 3 years ago, when we found out about Prince Ki's private transport of weapons, our family was wiped out. It was father who made me bear the blame. It is written here, the year they changed the manifests and loaded the weapons. It is exactly consistent with what was found today. Do you still want to let Hai take the blame for you? This prince is of the royal lineage. How dare you arrest me? Prince Qi privately transported weapons, committing treason and violating the law. Throw him into the heavenly prison. Marquis Jinghai had already agreed to open the Shishui Gate. He is also an accomplice. The Hofu took the initiative to hand over the ships before the weapons were exposed. Is he an accomplice? There will be a judgment for that. Send Prince Qi, Pei Songmian, and all the administrative records to the palace. Do not leave anything out. Marquis Jinghai was indeed suspicious, but he took the initiative to hand over the ships before the weapons were exposed. The memorial arrived before the ships were taken. The timing matches up. Censor Zhou's bloodletter also proves that the weapons were secretly loaded by Pei Songnian. The death penalty can be waived, but military power cannot be kept. How should the title be handled? Confiscate the Marquis title and leave only an empty rank. Reclaim the command of the canal transportation. The fleet and the canal guards shall never again manage the waterway military affairs. Marquis Jinghai is guilty of negligence, but considering he actively handed over the ships and assisted in the investigation, he is spared the death penalty and retains only an empty rank. The canal transport command is revoked, along with the canal seal and the entire fleet.
His Majesty also said,
From now on, Marquis Jinghai shall no longer interfere with waterway military affairs. I accept the decree. 24 ships and 3,000 canal guards are what I traded my life for over 10 years. I know, yet you took them all away overnight. If you continue to hold on to them, what the Emperor would have taken today would not just be the military seal. Without the fleet, what have I been for all these years? I'm alive, and I naturally know how important those things were. That is why I only took your ships. I did not let the imperial court take your life. Zhou Jingzi has rendered meritorious service in investigating Prince Zis' illegal arms trafficking. The charges of treason against the Zhou family are all dismissed. Your honor is restored. My father is no longer a criminal? No, His Majesty has permitted you to restore your real name and to enroll in the Imperial Academy. Thank His Majesty for clearing the Zhou family's name and go. Walk the path your father could not finish. Walk it with your head held high. From now on, do not call yourself Zhou Yan again. If I leave, what will happen to Qiu Yu? I can take care of myself. This was left for you by your father. Remember the Zhou family's innocence. And remember, do not carry everything on your own again. Whenever there is a school holiday, I will have someone come to pick you up. The room in the east courtyard will also be kept for you. The child has a place to go. It is time for me to leave as well. Where do you plan to go? I will rent a small courtyard and support myself with embroidery. There is still some money left from the investigation reward. I bought a courtyard. I intend to open a school, exclusively for children who have lost their parents along the canal routes. Fern, I want you to manage it. You know best what they fear, and you know how to protect them. Instead of hiding alone, it is better to give more children a home. I only know how to calculate accounts. I fear I cannot teach well. If they have food to eat and books to read, that is already good enough. Very well, I will stay. Then I leave this place to you. Build 2 more inches on the left side. The right side will block the corridor. Gong, this tree has always been pruned this way. It was pruned poorly before. Yesterday you were managing the kitchen. Today you are managing the flower arrangements. I am just bored. I cannot just sit around all day. Move the estate account books to the main courtyard. Give Gong some real work to do. It will save the whole household from hiding from him. You want me to calculate these? The manor south of the city is short of grain by 30%. The tea garden in the west reported 200 extra temporary workers. Investigate and clarify this today. I used to manage the fleet and the canal guards. Now I manage estate managers and shopkeepers. It is also about catching the inner traitor. Jinghai Gong sitting at home clicking an abacus. How would that look to others? It looks like a husband finally learning to share the burden with his wife. Finish checking these 3 volumes first. If you check them wrong, there will be no dinner. The manager of the Southern Manor falsely reported 400 pickles. The shipping costs and the warehouse vouchers do not match. Well checked. Only well checked. I will reward you with 5 taels of pocket money. I recovered thousands of taels for you. You only give me 5 taels? Now that the ships are gone, Gong should learn to be frugal. Then, if I finish these books today, can you increase it to 8 taels? First, let's see if your calculations are correct. How is Furen? Both mother and child are safe. It is a daughter. Gong is not happy. If you don't like her, give her back to me. Who said I didn't like her? I was just afraid of holding her too tightly and hurting her. Ningju, we have a daughter. A daughter is naturally precious. But the title of Jinghai Gong must have an heir. Fern should rest and recover, and try to have a son as soon as possible. The child has just turned a month old, and you are already urging for the next one. Do you think she is not worthy of being a Pei family child? We are thinking of the clan. My wife has just returned from the gates of death, and all you can think about is a title. Whoever urges her again, I will have them escorted out. It does not matter whether there is a son or not. Even if the title has no heir, I will not force Mingju to have another child. Gong, the central foundation of the Pei family, must not be broken. Under your watch, I once had ships, soldiers, and real power. In the end, I almost couldn't even protect the lives of my wife and daughter. But a woman cannot inherit the title. Then it shall not be inherited. I will not, for the sake of a title, push my wife and daughter into power struggles again. The dignity of the Pei family should not be bought with their lives. You used to value the Marquis estate and power the most. Today you are actually willing to say the title can be discarded. I used to think that only by holding on to ships and soldiers could I protect those around me. And then you took the ships away. Only then did I realize the person who truly pulled me out from between Prince Qi and the Emperor was you. You finally realized it now. If the fleet still existed, I would either die at the hands of Prince Qi or die at the hands of the Emperor. Zi Mingju, were you planning from the very beginning to make me have nothing under your management? How could that be? My ships, military tokens, horses, wine, and silver are all gone. Fujin now has a title, has a wife, has a daughter, and has the best reputation in all of the capital. That sounds like a lot. You just don't have money, and you don't have ships, that's all? Then, can you leave me 10 taels next month? My 5 taels of pocket money from last month are all spent. I bought 2 silver bells for our daughter. Only one was recorded in the account. The other one fell in the garden. Go find it yourself tomorrow. What about the 10 taels? It depends on your performance.